Sanjeev ji.
Yeah.
Go back to the farmer. How do I pronounce that sha? Like I always have a problem in getting that properly. Is that a talusha?
No, the murdhanya. Sha.
Ksha.
Sha. Krushakaha.
Krishakaha. Thank you.
So if it is a talu, we'll hear it as sha. Krusha. But it is a krusha. Krushakaha. Roll the tip of the tongue. Krushakaha. Then we have here. So we are discussing the genders. So we looked at Eshaha, just a recap. So we had a break last week. Eshaha Parvataha Saha Kandukaha. So the lingam or the gender applies to the words or the shabda, what you call words, not to it doesn't indicate, the lingam doesn't indicate the gender of the object itself many times. Sometimes it might indicate, but mainly as per the language goes, the lingam here we are talking about the lingam or the gender of a word. Like Eshaha Parvataha. Here also there is a murdhanya shakara, Eshaha Parvataha. And then there is Saha Kandukaha. These are all masculine words. Parvataha, Kandukaha, Suryaha, Rukshaha. And there was a question last week that if some word ends in a visarga, like this, Parvataha, Surya, etc., can we consider it as masculine? That is not the case. Many words might end in not in a visarga, but still they could be masculine. But some words might end in visarga and also like parvataha, but still they could be in other genders. So how do we know the genders? Mostly by practice. But sometimes we might also know about the gender with some other clues. That we'll discuss that a little later. Esha Parvataha, Saha Kandukaha. So these are generally in the initial phase, initial step, we are studying simple words. Simple words in the sense like this. The words which are ending in a and then visarga, like here Parvata and then there is a visarga ha. Parvata, Kanduka. So like this, they are ending in a and visarga. So these kind of words which are in masculine gender, we are looking at those kind of patterns or the words first. And these are all pullinga. Pullinga is written here on the top. So just note that how it is written. Yeah? There is a pu and there is a anuswara on the top, and then there is a linga. So this anuswara is important. If you don't, while pronouncing and while writing is nothing but pronunciation. Pronunciation is reflected in the writing. So what it here we have pulling. It is not pullinga. It is not pullinga. Or it is not pullinga like this, double pullinga. So we need and we need the anuswara here. So how is the anuswara pronounced? Pung, like pung, punglinga. That is one way of pronouncing it. There is another way of pronouncing it is like this, po. So there is a po, and this is a, what is this? La with a anunasika, nasal la, nasal la. na. Okay? It is not anuswara, it is anunasika. Anunasika is a nasal. So la itself is nasalized, la. And then there is simple linga. So this is linga. So we have pullinga, pull, la. This is anuna, nasal, la. Pullinga. This is another way of pronouncing. That is why it is written like this. And generally, we can also simple is also you can write it like this. Right means say it like this with the anuswara, pullinga or pullinga. So both the ways these two are correct. Okay. Sometimes in print, this one, the top one, you might find it written or printed like this. Like this sometimes, or sometimes like this. So this is just like a print thing. Like this is actually it is meant like this, that the la which comes after pu, and one between this pu and this la, there is another la here that is nasalized. So, but while typesetting in the printing, it becomes like this. But this is not the correct pronunciation. So what they mean, or what it means, is this pronounced like this. Actually, it should be written like this. But since while typing, or it all combines and mixes up, so it becomes like this. So don't get confused or misguided by this. This is the right way of writing in pronunciation. So we also looked at this Trilinga Padani like Esha, Sa. Esha is used. Hold on, I think there is some noise from my side. Yes, so Esha is used for the objects which are nearer, and Sa is used for the objects to indicate if they are farther, not close. Esha Javanika, Sa Petika. Esha Utpitika, Pitika is table, Sa Kartari. So some of the, so this page we have looked at is this page before. And there is a Napunsakalinga Padani also, neuter. Etat Vimanam Tat Chatram. Napunsakalinga Padani, neuter words. Napunsaka is neuter. Etat Vimanam Tat Chatram here. And then we have Etat Upanetram Tat Vejanam. So here also Etat and Tat are used to indicate near and far. Tat, Etat. And near and far, these are only relative. It's not like one has to be really away. So we are just indicating just relatively something like that and this. So this and that. So this is this and that. Etat, this. Upanetram, which is this glasses. And then Vejanam is fan. Etat dwaram tat vatayanam is the window. So this also I think we looked at these words last time. Vatayanam, window. So here note, just note that wherever there is a word like Parvataha, which is a masculine word, for that we are using eshaha or saha, right? And wherever there is a word with a strilinga word, or the word with a feminine gender, example, petika, feminine gender. For this we are using esha or sa. And for neuter gender, napunsakalinga shabda. So what we had, vimanam or vejanam, or phalam. Phalam is another one. Phalam is fruit. Phalam. So there we use etat. Etat and tat. So depending on the gender of the word here, the main word we are referring to, this word also changes, because this itself is in a masculine gender. Okay? Eshaha is in masculine gender, saha is in masculine gender. So we use this word if the main word it is indicating is of masculine or a pullinga shabda. Now note that these are pronouns, right? Pronouns. In English they are called pronouns, or in Sanskritam they are called sarvanama pronouns. Because like a this, that, and that they are pronouns, I think, in English. So here also these are pronouns, and pronouns are used here, and these pronouns will be in the same gender as the word which they are attached to, they are associated with. I'm going to mute all the lines. Right. Any questions so far? If you have any question, please unmute your line and you can ask the question. So the lingam, the gender is associated with the word. It indicates the gender of the word and will not indicate the gender of the object itself. But in case of animals, like including the human beings, the gender of the object is mostly the gender of the word. For example, balakah, boy, is the gender of balakah, the gender of the balakah, the gender of balakah, gender of the word. Balaka means boy. The gender of this word is also the actual masculine gender of the word indicated by this of the object indicated by this word, that is boy. Right. And similarly, balika. Balika means girl. The gender of the word balika itself is feminine, strilingam, and the actual object which is represented by that word balika is also physically of the feminine gender. So in animals, mostly that is the case. In some cases, there are exceptions also. The word might be neuter, or word might be in some other gender, but the actual animal or the living being indicated by the associated with that word could be actually feminine or masculine. This happens again. All right, so we looked at this, and then there is a Bhasha. You can do this Bhasha later or exercise. Eshaha kaha, etc.
Balaka.
Yeah, sorry, we don't want to do it now. Do you want to do it now? Okay, we can do it like a couple of them. Yeah, Sridhar Mode, first one.
एषः छात्रः.
No, Eshaha Chhatraha. Eshaha Kaha, that also you can read. So, okay. Eshaha Kaha, Eshaha Chhatraha. Kaha, Kaha means what? What is the meaning of Kaha?
Who.
Who. So, note that here also we are using the masculine form of this question. Kaha is who. That who could be masculine, that is Pullinga, or it could be Strilinga, or it could be Napunskalinga word. So just like Eshaha is a Pullinga word, we also want to use Kaha, this word also in the Pullinga format. So there are three forms of that word, like question word. Who, Kaha, Pullinga, Ka, Strilinga Shabda, and there is Kim, is a Napunskalinga Shabda. So we have Kaha, Ka, Kim. So depending on what we want to ask, so we'll have to use one of these genders. So if it is with Eshaha or Saha, we want to use Kaha. Eshaha, Kaha or Saha, Kaha. And similarly for the Strilingam, so we use Esha, Esha Ka or Sa Ka. So Esha Ka means what? Who is she? If that person is closer. And Sa Ka means who is that? If that Sa or if that thing is far, because Sa indicates away. Esha Ka or Sa Ka. Similarly, we have Etat Kim. Right, Etat Kim. That is a question. Means what is this? Or Tat Kim. So that sometimes the question might come like which gender to use. Like Eshaha Kaha. Yeah, it would help if when not talking, if everybody mute their line. Etat Kim, Esha Ka, Tat Kim. So if the gender of the object is not known, because we are asking the question, one thing is that the person we might be seeing, the object we might be seeing, so it might be in front of our eyes, we can see that, and if that is like a living object, like a animal or something, or a person especially, we might know the gender. So if it is a male, we know the gender, then obviously we can ask Eshaha Kaha or Saha Kaha. Or if it is a Stri, we can ask Esha Ka or Sa Ka. If it is a female. Then if it is an animal, yeah, which gender a dog is there, we don't know what is its gender. So what is good way to ask? There is no specific way to ask. Like you can ask Eshaha Ka in that case, or Esha Ka. Or even you can ask Etat Kim, there is no problem. Etat Kim is also okay, because that is just a question. And suppose there is some book or some object like a building or something, and what is the word for that object? We may not know. So for the building, there could be different words. So we may not know what is the exact word for that building. And so since in Sanskritam, the lingam is for the word, not for that object. So even though the building is an inanimate, non-living object, so but the word for that object might be of Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga. So what should we ask here? Esha kaha, Esha ka, or Etat kim? Generally we can go with Etat kim. Etat kim is fine to ask the question. But the answer need not be in the Napumsakalingam. Etat kim is, we are just asking a neuter gender, using the neuter gender word we are asking the question. But the answer may be, if it is a building, we can say Etat Bhavanam, because Bhavanam is a building, Bhavanam is a neuter gender. So we can, the answer could be Etat Bhavanam. Or if it is like a Alayah, if it is like a school building, so we can say Yeshaha Vidyalayah, because Vidyalayah, Alayah is a, Alaya means place of residence generally. So Vidyalayah for school, so we can use, it is a Pullinga word, so we can use Yeshaha Vidyalayah. Though the question is Etat kim, the answer could be three different things, any gender. Example here is Eshaha Vidyalayah, Etat Bhavanam, or in a Strilingam it could be Esha Pathashala. That could be Strilingam. Shala is a Strilingam word. Shala means hall. Pathashala, school, building. Esha Pathashala. It could be, answer could be in anything. So in this example here, Esha kaha, Esha Chhatraha, because we know that this is a boy sitting here. And Saha kaha, okay, Sridhar Mahal. Next, Saha kaha.
Excuse me, the word on the top, does that say ya saha?
The word on the top says Abhyasaha.
Abhyasaha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Saha kaha, saha pachakaha.
Pachakaha.
Pachakaha. Okay.
Pachakaha is cook here. I think these are already given before, right? Okay. Next line also you can do this since you're already unmuted. Eshaha kaha.
I don't know for a runner.
One who runs. Eshaha Dhavakaha.
Davakaha.
Dhavakaha.
Davataha. Eshaha Davakaha. Eshaha
Dhavakaha. Saha kaha, farmer.
Saha kaha, saha krishakaha.
Saha krishakaha. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. So the next one, who wants to do this? Maasharada, if you want to try this one. This one, first two lines here. Eshaka. Maasharada is unmute. Radhika. This one. Eshaka.
I don't have the book near me, so I don't know the word for her. Aisha, and I don't know the vocabulary.
Nartaki.
Nartaki. Nartaki. Osaka. The next one.
Gaika.
Gaika. Gaika. So this one.
Saha Charika. Ishika Charika.
Isha.
Esha. Charika. Charika.
Chatra.
Chatra. Sorry.
Chatra, yeah. Chatra. Okay, the last one, this one should be simple.
Sa. Vaidra.
Yes. Vaidya.
Vajya.
Vaidya. It is written like this, but if you just separate the words there, what happens? Vaidya. Yeah. Vaidya.
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 Can you also please pronounce the two letters together? That is a V and a Y.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. Yes, with a Y attached. Via.
There is no Y here. This is Y.
Oh no, it's a combination that I have trouble to pronounce. It's not that word. It's a V and then there's a Y, so there's like a loop and then a Y to it. Yes.
Like this?
How do you pronounce that?
Okay. Anybody want to Sridhar Mohoday? Anybody want to Suresh Mohoday is there?
Vyasa.
Vyasa, avyayam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vyasa, or he also said Avyaya. That is also a good example. Avyaya. Avyaya. Whereas this one is just a Y. There is no Ya in this Y, like we just now saw Vaidya. There's no Y. Vaidya. This is Vyasa.
Yes. I will get that. Thank you.
Okay, next one we have. Who would like to try? Next one, who is there? Veena. Next one. Oh, sorry. Yes, we have this. Napumsakalinga Shabda. The neuter words here. First two lines.
एतत् किम् एतत् व्यञ्जनं
Vyajanam.
व्यजनं व्यजनं
Yeah.
तत् किम्
Yeah.
तत् द्वारं
Dwaram. So all these were there just in the previous, right? Previous.
yes.
Sorry. Okay. Previous page. Okay, so we can move ahead. So any questions so far on the lingam related, gender related? Shubhashayaha, next chapter is greetings, because we greet each other whenever we meet. So greetings, we have like Suprabhatam, good morning. So somebody can also read this, no problem. Anyone want to go here? Mangala Bhagini.
Suprabhatam, good morning. Shubharatrihi, good night. Shubhadinam, good day. Swagatam, welcome. Dhanyavadaha, thank you. Namaskaraha, hello. Pranamaha, again salutations. Abhinandanam, congratulations.
These are the general greetings or greeting for the word. Also we have for the greetings also we have the word here Shubhashayaha. Shubhashayaha is the plural form of Shubhashayaha. Greeting. You can use this in your conversation whenever possible. So now the question comes many times like how do we say good evening, or when somebody says thank you, when you say how do you say welcome. So in some cultures and communities, not all, but whenever there is a thank you, there is like a you are welcome, or don't mention. So those things are also there.
Sanjeevji.
Let me mute.
Shubhodayam is also morning.
Yeah, Shubhodaya. So these are, once again in Sanskritam, the language goes like there is no single word, or there is no set word for anything. So there are, for a given thing or for a given object, there are multiple words, and one word also can mean multiple things. So Suprabhatam is there, good morning, and there is a Shubhodaya, that is also good morning. Because Udayaha means, what is Udayaha? Shubha is good. Like you saw that on the top there, Shubhashaya. Ashaya is wish. Shubha is good. And Udayaha. Udayaha means?
Rise.
Rise. So Shubha Udayaha. So here Udayaha we are referring to Suryasya Udayaha, the rise of sun, rise of the day, or beginning of the day, Udayaha. So Shubhodayaha. So the other ones like Swagatam is welcome, like whenever we are welcoming somebody, thus we use Swagatam. It can be used. But for other things, like whenever somebody says thank you, then how do we reply? Do not mention, or it's okay, something like that. I don't have answers. But generally in Sanskritam, as a language, if we consider the tradition, we do not have such phrases. If you want to make up your own, that's fine.
Sanjeevji, we say Swagatam, Suswagatam. What is Suswagatam then?
So Swagatam is emphasizing again, good welcome. Like that.
Oh.
Would you please pronounce good morning and good night slowly?
Good morning, the first word.
Yes, good morning and good night.
Suprabhatam. Suprabhatam. This is pra, right? Supra. Suprabhatam. The second word is Shubharatrihi. Shu, this is palatal. Shubharatrihi. This is 3 with the visarga. Shubharatrihi.
Thank you. Perfect. Thanks. Namaskara. Your namaskara, here is a salute. Namaskara literally means the act of bowing. Bow down. Namaskara. But generally we can just, when we meet just to say hi, we can also use namaskara. Then we have pranamaha. This is also bowing only because there is a
If you keenly observe, there is a nama here, the word, and there is also something called nama here. Nama is like bowing down, bow down. Namaskara, pranamah. And then abhinandanam, congratulations. I don't know in English what exactly that congratulation means, but we all use congratulations. Somebody succeeds, attains success, we use congratulations. But literally what it means in English, I do not know. But here abhinandanam, nandanam. Nandanam means what? Nandanam is joy. We are happy about something. So this nandanam word indicates joy. You are happy. Abhi indicates towards. We are happy or joyous towards something. So that is abhinandanam.
I think congratulations comes from gratitude. Like together, we're grateful with you. We're happy for you.
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, thank you. Gratitude. So here there are some words showing the different parts of the body, shariram. So you can, we do not have to go through all these words here, but you can look at this picture later in your time. So tat jatru, just for the different words here showing different parts of the body. Now the clue to know each word's lingam or gender is also given here. So generally where there is nothing indicated, just the word is given there, that is a pullinga word. Mostly, like for example, here kakshaha, skandhaha, shoulder. So nabhihi, so those are here, prakoshtaha, ending here, they are pullinga words. Bahu, these are all pullinga because they are a and visarga, and here also some of them are e and visarga. You can also take them as pullinga words. But now here there are jangha. So this is ending in a. So when something ending in a, like here ghutika, krikatika, these are strilinga words or feminine gender words. Because if nothing is indicated, then the word ending in a, we can assume it as strilinga word. So there are some words ending in a which are pullinga words also. That is masculine. But if nothing is given, in this case, nothing is given, not in every case, but generally how the dictionaries, Sanskrit dictionaries, there is a famous Sanskrit dictionary called, or thesaurus called Amarakosha. So in that how it is written in the form of shlokas, verses. So in that the linga is indicated by such things, like if something is ending in a, it is assumed to be strilinga word. It doesn't specifically, in that book, there is no specifically saying that is a strilinga word. Sometimes it specifically indicates that a word is strilinga whenever there is a confusion could arise. But if there is a word ending in a, then it does not say anything, then we can assume it is a strilinga word. So here also similar convention is followed here. So jangha, ghutika and kukatika, they are strilinga words. And now where there is a confusion could arise here, for example, jatru and uraha. Uraha, if you do not see anything here, that looks like balaka, parvata, mushaka, like that. One might assume that it is a pullinga word, but actually it is a napunsakalinga word. It is a neuter gender word. So tat uraha. So that's why this in the parenthesis here tat is given. to indicate it is a Napumsakalinga word. For example, here Tat Sakthi, Sakthi, not Sakthi, there is no Visarga, Sakthi, Janu, these are all Napumsakalinga words. So by this you can make out the lingams of different words showing the parts of the body. There was another one here. Okay. So here on the same page, parts of the face are also shown here. Mastakam, Keshaha, Lalataha. Mastakam is the top. Keshaha. Why not somebody can read this? Suresh Modi.
No more. You want me to read it?
Hey, can you read? You can start from this.
Mastakam, Karnaha, Nasika, Hanuhu, Poshtaha, Kantaha, Keshaha, Lalatam, Kurcham, Bruhu, Kaninika, Netram, Kapolaha, Shmushruhu, Griva, Chibukaha.
So there is no Visarga for Shmashru, just Shmashru. So here also the gender, the lingam can be understood. If it is like ending in a and Visarga, it is Pullinga. And a, it is Strilinga. And if it is like a Phalam, Vatayanam, ending in so that is assumed as Napumsakalinga word. Here Lalatam, Kurcham, Netram, these are Napumsakalinga. But wherever there confusion could arise about the gender, it is given in the parenthesis here, like Hanuhu. Hanuhu is a Strilinga word here, like Sa Hanuhu, because the confusion could arise because there are many words like Guruhu, etc., in which are pulling words, Guruhu. Like here Sa Hanu. And then there is a Tat Shmashru, this is a Napumsakalinga word. And Bhuhu is also Strilinga word. And the entire, this whole thing is Mukham. Called Mukham, which is Napumsakalinga Shabda. Asti, Nasti, Kim, Am, Na. These are the next set of words we are taking. So before going forward, I think it should be clear to everyone about the gender. So there are three genders, three lingams. One is Pullingam, Strilingam, Napumsakalingam. Note that I am using the word, I am pronouncing the word linga as lingam. Okay. That means the word linga itself is an Napumsakalinga word. Okay. Lingam. When I say lingam, it is an Napumsakalinga word. So this word itself is in neuter gender. So we have three types of lingams. One is Pullingam, Strilingam, Napumsakalingam. Three genders. And also, so every noun or every noun in Sanskritam is belongs to one of the three genders. Again, note that I am using Sanskritam. So that is also a neuter gender word, Sanskritam. But when I say Bhasha, Sanskrita Bhasha, like we have this Esha, we show Esha and Sa, etc. So Bhasha is also a Strilinga word, right? So Sanskrita Bhasha together is a Strilinga word, but if I am using only Sanskritam, that is a neuter, Napunsakalinga Shabda, neuter. Sanskritam. Sanskrita Bhasha and Sanskritam. And Eshaha Saha, Esha Sa, Etat and Tat. These are the words we saw for near and far. For near and far in three genders. In Pullingam we have Esha Saha. In Strilingam we have Esha Sa. In Napunsakalingam we have Etat and Tat to indicate this and that. Now the next set of words is Asti, Nasti, Kim, Am and Na. So here let's start reading. So Jay, you want to read?
Yes, thank you. Eshaha Parvatah Asti Kim? Am Eshaha Parvatah Asti. Eshaha Suryaha Asti Kim? Am Eshaha Surya Asti. Saha Mushakaha Asti Kim? Am Saha Mushakaha Asti. Saha.
Yeah, please.
Saha Kandukaha Asti Kim? Am Saha Kandukaha Asti.
Yeah, Dhanyavadaha. So note that the Dhanyavadaha, so that was one of the Shubhashya greetings. Dhanyavadaha, what is the gender?
Pullingam.
Pullingam. Dhanyavadaha. So like with Balakaha Parvataha Vadaha Dhanyavadaha. So generally it follows this pattern. At least right now we are looking or using such words only which follows these patterns. So we should be fairly comfortable in guessing this lingam of these words. Dhanyavadaha. So other one was there. Abhinandanam. What is the gender there? Abhinandanam.
Napunsakalingam.
Yes, Napunsakalingam. Okay, so here, Suprabhatam, gender?
Napunsakalingam.
So only then Shubharatrihi, here the confusion could be there. Anybody know what is the lingam? Because E, this is ending in E, not A and Visarga. E and Visarga. Strilingam. But there are words ending in E and Visarga which could be in Pullingam also, right? Like Kavihi, Harihi, etc. But there are also equal numbers or similar words are there, or same number of words. We don't know. We have to actually know the lingam of the word. Ratrihi. Then Shubhadinam. Lingam kim?
Napusak.
Napunsakam. Swagatam. Napunsakam. Dhanyavadaha. Namaskaraha. Namaskaraha. Pranamaha. So these are all pullinga words. You know that. Abhinandanam. Okay.
So when you say good morning, you have two words, right? Suprabhatam and Shubhodhayaha. So there are two different genders.
Yes, two different genders.
Okay.
Shubhodayaha is pullingam. Suprabhatam Napunsakalingam. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question about the order of the answer. Is Asti always supposed to be the last word, or does it matter? Because I think when I studied, you could say Asti, Eshaha, Avrata, whatever the sequence.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter actually. Asti is a verb here. Asti means, here we are studying Asti, Nasti, Kim, Am, Na, this set of words. So Asti means ease. Like you can, in English you can assume it as ease. So the order, this is a verb. The order in the Sanskritam of this subject, object, and verb does not usually matter. Does not usually matter. You can put in any order you can. Because why is that possible? Because in Sanskritam, or in, I think in some few other languages also, it is inflectional. The words are inflected. Inflected means what? Unlike in English, which is not inflectional language, in English the form of the word, like whether it is a subject, object, or verb, etc., it's indicated by adding another word to it. Like for example, when we say the boy is going to school, the boy is going to school. Okay. So when we write like this, so here there are different words like the boy is going to school. So here actually these are actually sets of words here which are related. Like here the and boy are related. Is going is actually together, and to school is together. Right? But they are different words here. So this is not, this is called not inflected, not non-inflectional language. So here if we change the order of the words here, then it all messes up. Like, so if we can't say school to going boy is, it all messes up, because then the relationship is lost between the words. But whereas in Sanskritam, balakaha, okay. So here this the boy is already built into this visarga, balakaha, and then to school. So if you just or vidyalaya, vidyalayam. So here vidyalayam, here is So this is not vidyalaya. If it is just vidyalaya, it is just a school. Vidyalaya means to school. So this with anuswara it becomes vidyalayam. This is included in this word itself. This becomes a single word, not two words like in English, to and school. So this is one single word. And then is going, we have another verb comes. So one single word. So even if you move this around, we can understand what it is by looking at its inflection or the form of the word. So here it is vidyalayam, which already means to school together. So whether the order is changed or word order is changed in a Sanskrit sentence, we can figure it out what it is. So it is absolutely not necessary to have it in this order, but generally for understanding purpose, easy understanding purpose, we can put it in this order, that is subject, object, and verb. That is easier to understand. First subject, object, and verb. So verb, we know what it is. Verb is the word which represents the action in a sentence, and subject is the one which does the action directly, and object is the one on which the action is performed or which is affected by that action. Sometimes the object may not present. So at least the object is not necessary to be present. If it is an intransitive verb, the object is not necessary. But generally this is the order to form a simple sentence for easy understanding. But you can, however, in this case, parvataha, eshaha parvataha asti. So asti means is. This is, in English, if you translate this, it is given here. This is a mountain. This is a mountain. Okay, so this is coming in the middle in the English sentence here, but here it is at the end. That is, subject is here. Esha Parvata is the subject here. Esha is this, and Parvataha is actually the subject, right? So Parvata is a mountain, and mountain asti is or exists. That is the verb. Now, Esha Parvataha asti. Now, asti Esha Parvataha. Esha asti Parvataha. It is the same thing. The meaning is the same. You can turn around. Now, am. What is am means? So here two more words we are using. One is asti, okay, and kim, and am. So in the first sentence, we are asking the question: Eshaha parvataha asti kim? So is this the mountain? So here kim is coming in a different context, different meaning actually. Kim is coming as a question word here, question word. Whereas in the previous sentences we studied, here for example, not here, so here, etat kim. So here it is a different. Here we are actually referring kim as this and that question mark. This and this. Etat kim. So here it is like we studied three things, right? Eshaha, kaha. Esha, ka. And etat kim. So now here this kaha, ka, kim, these are being used as the gender indicating words. Like suppose it is a boy, then we ask Eshaha kaha. Suppose it is a girl, then we ask Esha ka, because we know the gender of the object is, or the word for that object is Strilingam, Balika. So we are using Esha ka. So etat kim. So here if it is like a phalam, fruit, that phalam word is neuter gender, Napumsakalinga word. So we use etat kim here, because we want to use this word kim for the question whose answer is the word of the neuter gender. So etat kim. So this kaha, ka, kim, these are having three different genders here. Like just like eshaha, esha, etat, these are having three different genders. Eshaha is pullinga, esha is strilinga, etat is napumsakalingam. Can everybody mute please? Then kaha, similarly kaha, ka, kim, also they have three different genders here. Like kaha is pullingam, ka is strilingam, kim is napumsakalingam. Okay, so but here this kim is not coming with that context here. So we are not asking here etat kim or tat kim. So here we are using this kim as an actual question word here. So here this kim has no gender here actually. Whereas in the previous case, kim had a gender of, what was the gender there? Kim was a neuter gender, that was napumsakalingam. Here kim is not a gender, it is avyam here. It has no gender, it is just a question. It is a question word. So here, what is the question here? Is this? So that is what we are asking. Esha is this. So here, this is just a question. Asti is. Kim is just coming as a question here. So actually, this is important to know. This question mark, punctuation mark, is not necessary in Sanskritam. This is just given here for understanding, and it is being used in printing nowadays. But if you miss, if you don't see it, if you see it like this, just a Sanskritam, the punctuation mark is only one, that is the one vertical line indicating end of the unit. So here the unit is sentence that is ending there, and Eshaha Parvatah Asti Kim, that is the end, last word there, and punctuation mark, which is a question mark, is the modern one, which is coming from other languages here. It is Sanskritam, but originally it is not there. It is not necessary also. If you put just a vertical mark there, that's enough, because Kim itself is the question mark. Eshaha Parvatah Asti Kim, and that is how we have to read it as a question. Eshaha Parvatah Asti Kim, that is a question. Okay. So everywhere here we are using Kim as a question mark here, not as a word with the neuter gender which was there before, like Tat Kim, Etat Kim. Here it is totally different word. That Kim was a different word. This Kim is a different word. That Kim was neuter gender, Napumsakalinga Padam, and here it has no gender. It just is a question mark. So Eshaha Parvatah Asti Kim. Now the answer would be Am Eshaha Parvatah Asti. Now there are, in Sanskrit Bhasha, there are few other words which are possible to say yes. So one of them is Am. There is another word called Om also. Like most of you know Om, or many of you know Om. That Om is like God, Supreme Being, Parabrahma, that is also there. But in Sanskrit Bhasha, Om also means yes. It can also be written as just Om, like this, Om. And we don't pronounce it like Om, like that when we are saying yes, just Om. Om means yes, okay. But if you want to avoid the confusion, what is that Om, Mantram and Mantraha, and this one Am, say just I want to say yes, you can say Am, that is okay. Am, yeah, yep, like that. Am, Eshaha Parvatah Asti, Eshaha Parvatah Asti. This is the mountain. Okay. Any question here?
Hari Om Sanjeev ji. Shiva here. Is there a special word? Is there a word to know the stroke at the end, the punctuation, the Sanskrit punctuation at the end of the sentence, or the double stroke at the end of a paragraph? Is there a word for that? I'm sure there is. I don't know.
Word? I'm not aware of that.
I thought I heard somebody say Varam.
Huh?
Varam?
Varam?
Yes.
I've not heard of it.
Like, you know, okay. So, you know, if I'm giving a dictation, if you're giving a dictation, you read a sentence and then, you know, you want to move on to another sentence, you know, you wouldn't say a stroke, you'd say a word. Like in English, we'd say full stop or apostrophe or comma or semicolon.
Right. Yeah. Anybody has any idea?
I think he means viram. Viram means take a rest between two sentences.
Oh, correct. Varam, correct. Viramaha. Yeah, thank you. So,
how do you write that in Sanskrit, Sanjeev ji, in Devanagari? Thank you. Viramaha.
Virama is a stop.
Okay.
And there is another.
Actually, the full thing word for it is Virama Chihna, which means it's a identification of a break in them.
Yeah. Chinnam is a symbol.
Virama, so you can combine this, you can make it a stop sign. Virama chihnam. So if you want to just make a small differences in them, like alpa virama is like a small stop, like a comma, and purna virama is full stop. If you want to distinguish between like one stroke and two strokes, you come across the verses, especially paragraph ending. Okay. So we are saying it as yes here. So next one was saham arjaraha asti kim. So looking at the picture, that is the answer here. Saham arjaraha asti. Yes, that is a marjara. The next one we are going with saying no. So we are still looking at the 4 or 5 words here, new words. Asti, nasti, kim, na. So asti is yes, asti is, so that was in the question also. Parvatah asti, kim. Kim is the question. And as an answer, if it is yes, we are using Now for the no, we are taking it as na here. Na. Reading. Who wants to do the reading? Next one. Next one.
I can.
Anybody? You want to? Yeah.
Eshaha Vrikshaha.
Hold on.
Eshaha Vrikshaha Asti Kim? Na Eshaha Vrikshaha Nasti. Eshaha Singham Asti.
So here the answer, like when we say no, na eshaha vrikshaha nasti. No, just no means no, not, no. So again there are many different words can be used in place of no. Actually there is a word called no also in Sanskritam. No meaning no. You can use no also. Na eshaha vrikshaha nasti. Here using nasti. This is made up of 2 words. So na and asti together. Na asti. So asti means is. Na asti means not there, right? Nasti. So you can, without using na, you can just say esha vriksha nasti. That is fine. That means this is not a tree. This is not a tree. But if you want to just say emphasize again, no, like that. So then you can say na or no here. Na esha vriksha nasti. So what is it? That you have to answer looking at this picture. What is it? Eshaha
Simham.
Simham kutra asti? Simhaha.
Simhaha, yeah.
Visarga. Simhaha asti. Okay, next sentence.
Saha balakaha asti kim? Na saha balakaha nasti. Saha ghataha asti.
So again here also one more thing to note, this comma is also a foreign punctuation mark in Sanskrit language. It was not there originally. It is not, if you do not see it, if you not use it, that's fine. That needs to be understood. Na saha balakaha nasti. Okay. Next one.
Saha agnihi asti kim?
Agni?
Okay.
Deepah.
Huh?
Deepah.
Oh, okay. No, okay, I'm looking at the book. Saha deepah asti kim? Na saha deepah nasti. Saha gajaha asti.
The last one.
Saha chandraha asti kim? Na saha chandraha nasti. Saha vrikshaha asti.
So all of these words which are used here, they are of pullinga, and they are ending in a and visarga, like balakah, ghatah, deepah, gajah, chandrah, vrukshah. So what is deepah means?
Lamp or light?
Yeah, light. Chandrah,
Chandra,
lamp. Deepah,
moon.
lamp. Chandrah,
Moon?
moon. So this is not a moon. Obviously, this is vrukshah. So what is vrukshah? Tree. One which grows even if it is when it is cut, that is called vriksha. That is the etymology of it. Vriksha means one which grows even if it is cut. Okay. Next one. So here we are using the words which are in Strilingam. So there are two types of words we are of Strilinga type which we are focusing on mainly here. In the Pullinga words we are learning we are becoming familiar with the words ending in a and visarga, like ghataha, gajaha, deepaha, moshakaha. So here in the Strilingam we are focusing on two types of words. One type is ending in a, like javanika. The other one is ending here in e, the long e, like kartari. Because both the types in Strilingam are very common. Like in Pullinga words ending in a and visarga, they are common. At least in recent studies, Sanskrit classes. And similarly in Sanskrit, this one, Strilinga words, a and e are common. Like javanika, kartari, nartaki, nadi, etc. These are e ending words. Okay, so who wants to read this?
I'll try.
Yes, good. First one.
Esha Javanika Asti Kim I should know this by now. This is pathetic. Esha Javanika Asti. That was pretty labored.
No, good.
Is that
Javanika.
right?
So what is Javanika means here?
Curtain.
Curtain. So So Yavanika also is called Yavanika. Okay, next.
Thank you. Esha Utpatika. Is that right?
Utpitika.
Utpitika. Astikim. Esha Utpitika Asti.
Asti. Next one should be easy.
Mapika Asti Kim. Mapika Asti.
So, okay, good. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. So Mapika is the ruler here, and this should be read as Sa. Sa. The teeth.
Sa. Not. I said Sha, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Good.
Sa. Okay. Thank you.
So next one is ending in E. So these words are ending in A. Next ending in E. Who wants to volunteer next?
I can try.
Yeah.
Sa kartri asti kim. Sa kartri asti. Yeah.
Sa kartari asti kim. Sa kartari asti. Kartari means scissors. Okay, next.
Yeah. Sa pushpadani asti kim. Sa pushpadani asti.
Once more. What is your pushpa?
Pushpa. Pushpadani. Is that right or no?
Yes. Pushpadhani.
Oh, I see. Pushpadani. Yeah. I made it short. Okay.
So here, note that, just general understanding, adhani means support. Pushpadhani, pushpa is pushpam. Pushpam is an apumsakalinga word. Pushpam means flower. Like phalam, we have pushpam. Pushpam is flower. Adhani is something which supports. So here, pushpadhani, one which supports the flowers, in this case just a flower vase. Okay. Next one.
Eshaha Vaida asti kim. Na. Eshaha Vaida nasti. Eshaha Petika asta.
Esha.
Oh, sorry, Esha.
And here, how to read this? Why? This has Vaidya.
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 I don't see the ya. I just see the Vaida.
Yeah, because this together it is written like this. Yeah? The and ya. So there is a small the there actually, right? When you see that there is a small the at the top, and then there is a ya like this, written like this.
Okay.
Vaidya.
No, I don't see it, but I understand.
Yeah, but just looking at the font, we should be just Vaidya. Okay. Next one.
I continue or someone else?
Hey, I can continue. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's finish it today.
Balika asti kim? Na sa balika nasti. Sa duravani asti. Esha mapika asti kim? Na esha mapika nasti. Esha Nauka asti.
Yeah, so what is Mapika?
Mapika is, I thought it was telephone, but I don't think that's right.
Ruler.
So here was Mapika in the previous section. Ruler. So this Mapika is ruler here, just remember that. Okay, Mapika. Esha Mapika Nasti. This is not a ruler. Nasti. Nasti. Make it na, not na. Nasti. And Esha Nauka. Nauka is. What is Nauka?
Oh, boat.
Boat. Okay, next one, last.
Sa kupi asti kim na sa kupi nasti. Sa gatti asti.
Good. Thank you. And so just the dirgha, etc. should be little bit elongated. So sa kupi, 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 sa kupi asti kim na, sa kupi nasti, sa, and what is this one?
Gati.
Ghati, ghati asti. Ghati is the clock here, and what is kupi? Anybody remembers?
Pot.
Bottle.
Bottle. Yeah, so bottle is the newer meaning, and previously there was no bottle, like olden times. Kupi is something that holds, but nowadays we can assume it as bottle. Kupi, bottle. Ghati is clock. Ghataha means
Ghataha is a pot, Mahodaya?
Yeah, Ghataha, pot. Ghati.
I'm sorry, too much noise outside.
Okay, but others are there. Ghataha means pot. What is Ghati?
Clock. Clock?
Yeah. So how come this Ghati came to be called as clock, known to be clock? Ghata is a pot, Ghati is a clock. The words are similar. Ghata and Ghati. Just like Ghata is like a pullinga word, Ghati is strilinga word.
Because it holds something, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But in the olden days, at least in the Indian context, the earthen pot, very old. There were no mechanical clocks like this machine. To measure the time, earthens specially made with the very specific dimensions, with the specific measurements, and with a special clay. Earthen pots were made to measure the time, and they were placed on the water with a hole in that pot in between. With that also hole has to be very specific size, and the hole has to be also made with a specific metal. Okay, and then it was placed on the water container, and the water used to come into that pot through the hole, and it measured the time. So that is how the Ghati word came into existence to indicate the clock. Now we are referring this as a Ghati, clock, but that is the origin of that word, Ghati, which was originally from the pot, clay pot.
Thank you.
Just, we can stop here today. We'll meet next week. Any questions you can ask. I'll stay back for 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll wrap up and see you next week.
Is there any homework for today?